Bill Richardson is now a very lame duck. But like Scrooge McDuck, the cartoon star, he still controls a lot of money, taxpayer money. And he'd like to spend a large chunk of that to help another movie star's pet project. Dean Staley's on special assignment.
We were married by Governor Bill Richardson in New Mexico.
Governor Richardson has no shortage of friends in shiny places. It was, after all, the governor's relationship with Robert Redford that helped launch the Los Luceros project. In 2008, the state paid $2.5 million for this historic ranch north of Espanola, 148 acres of pasture, orchards, and a territorial-style home. The original building here dates to the early 1700s. Last year, Governor Richardson, with Robert Redford at his side, announced a program at Los Luceros to train Hispanics and Native Americans for jobs in the film industry, a partnership between the state and Redford's Sundance Institute.
You know how this is going to turn out, don't you?
Now, Governor Hollywood is spending $1.7 million more in stimulus money to renovate the property. That would include a 2,000-square-foot meeting room, an expanded catering kitchen, a communal bathhouse, and new sleeping quarters. The request for the federal stimulus dollars was sold as a moneymaker. State records tout the $1.75 million project as a way of, quote, building and strengthening the film industry in New Mexico and stimulating the economy through the arts.
We certainly appreciate the film industry here, but the bottom line is how much can we afford to subsidize it?
State Senator John Arthur Smith of Deming says the movie industry in New Mexico already receives too many perks.
We are now giving a tax credit of $79 million to the film industry. In addition to that, they get interest-free loans. In addition to that, they're getting assistance on a studio right here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So the question is, where does it end?
But when we sat down with a man who oversees tens of millions of dollars of federal stimulus money for the state, he offered a different reason to spend the nearly $2 million on Los Luceros.
Film will only be a small piece of it. This is a historical, cultural piece of property that's extremely valuable in our history.
Former Governor Tony Anaya defends the project.
The state is doing is ensuring that we preserve a prehistoric piece of property here.
So how much would the property generate as a museum? Even Governor Anaya admits it may be a money loser.
It really will depend upon how the next administration or future administrations and future legislatures, how they fund the Department of Cultural Affairs and the entire museum system.
In other words, the program will cost money going forward.
But once again, this is not the time to initiate that type of expansion of state expenditures when we still have schools that need additional dollars, we still have health care providers that need additional dollars. This is the wrong time.
That was Dean Staley reporting on special assignment. The Los Luceros renovation project is moving forward. It's now in the planning stages. Construction is scheduled to start sometime early next year.
That was a